Hey Stillwater, welcome to episode 40 of the Still Connect podcast, the show all about our amazing town, Stillwater, Oklahoma. This is your spot to plug in, hear some great stories, and feel a little more connected to our amazing community and the people in it. I'm your host, Denver Evans. I grew up right here in Stillwater, where I run my business, Stillwater Digital Marketing. Still Connect is a local podcast where every week I share friendly chats with someone who's helping build community here in Stillwater. Now, this podcast is crowdfunded, so if you want to help share these local stories, consider becoming a subscriber on Patreon, where you can get a few perks like early access to episodes, sponsorship opportunities, and more. Speaking of subscribers, I would like to shout out our newest subscriber, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie, for joining. I would like to thank our current business subscribers, Renovate Stillwater, Film in Oklahoma, and our Stillwater patron, Darren Huddleston. I'm really excited about today's episode. I'm here with Dan and Morgan Purdy with Purdy-Q. How are you guys?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. So tell us the story of Purdy-Q. How did you get started? When did you get started?
Well, March will be 13 years that we've been operating here in Stillwater. I was a school teacher before I started this business, and I had a career in the Air Force before that. So I worked as a teacher for 5 years. I loved teaching, but I didn't enjoy the politics of teaching, and had a pretty big injury, took me out of the classroom, and during that time decided to do this. I grew up on a farm and ranch, and we butchered our own animals, did a lot of things cooking wise. I learned how to smoke from my grandpa.
Awesome.
So after kind of getting frustrated with teaching, I decided to give this a go, and bought this old truck and spent about a year fabricating it and getting it ready.
Wow.
I cooked for my students when I was a teacher. I cooked for churches. And of course, when I was in the military, I did a lot of cooking for people in my squadrons.
Oh, yeah.
And they always enjoyed it. And I always got such good feedback. And I had people tell me, people would buy this. People would pay money for what you're cooking. And so I kind of talked my wife into it, and we started this business. And of course, when we started, it was just the food truck. We were sitting on the street corners and out on the strip at midnight. It was getting started was kind of scary. You know, I've been working for the government my whole life and going out on my own. But we had initial success. It doesn't hurt being a teacher. You know, you get a lot of families behind you. A lot of people know you. Mm-hmm. And we got started, and then slowly as the years have gone by, I've been asked to do catering for people, and I wasn't even prepared for that.
Oh yeah.
And we started stepping into catered events, and that has grown really fast. Mm-hmm. Now 90% of our business is catering.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the food truck is just an auxiliary now. We try to get it out about once a month, once a week. Yeah. We try to get the food truck out to the public once a week, except in the wintertime. It's just too cold.
Yeah.
But the catering has really been the key to our business now. Of course, when we first started, we had the ice cream truck as well.
Was it Purdy-Q
Sweet Treats?
Yeah.
And then we were developing a third truck before COVID.
Okay.
It was an adult beverage truck for catering and bartending. Mm-hmm. We had bought tents, and we were moving towards a mobile wedding venue, mobile event venue type thing.
Oh yeah.
And then COVID hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then we sold everything that we owed money on. Mm-hmm. We were down to the food truck and the kitchen we had at the time. Mm-hmm. We talked about closing it. COVID was tough. Morgan talked me out of it. She was going to OSU for a degree in hospitality, hotel and restaurant administration. Mm-hmm. And so she talked me into keeping the business alive during COVID. My wife said, if we're going to keep it open, we're going to build this facility out here at our house. So we have stalls for the truck and the catering rig, and we have the kitchen here.
Very nice.
And now Morgan's on as half owner.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So I bet that's pretty convenient, having the whole setup right next to your house.
It's very convenient, especially when it comes to smoking meats, because if I have a catered event for lunch, I got to be loading smokers at 7, 8 o'clock the night before. Mm-hmm. Used to be of course we're south of Stillwater a few miles.
Yeah.
I had to drive into town, I had to get everything. And if I forgot something, I had to drive back into town.
Gosh.
So that's been a real blessing having this facility out here. We have a huge kitchen and a place to smoke all the meats and prepare all the food. So,
That's great.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
Where was your facility before?
It was in a warehouse behind the old Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I bet, that was a little bit of a drive. And
It was a bit of a drive, and we were constantly having things stolen, things broken into.
Yeah.
So it's just nice having it here at the house.
Yeah. Yep. A lot more convenient.
Yeah.
So how has the business kind of morphed over the years, like in terms of either your offerings, your menu? When you do catered events, is it usually barbecue or?
Oh, yeah. Actually, we are one of the dedicated caterers at Tatanka Ranch down in Stroud.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a wedding down there, and the manager, I smoked brisket for Braden Cooper's wedding. And the manager tasted my brisket and was like, this is the quality of food that we need here.
Nice.
And it was shortly after that he talked to us, and we've done, I don't know, 100 weddings down there.
Probably more.
Probably more. Yeah. They're just at Tatanka Ranch.
Wow.
It's the catering has really transformed us, but yeah, it's still barbecue. They had some problems with a couple of caterers, and I told Morgan, I said, let's put together some menus for some enchiladas and taco bar and maybe some Italian food. I thought, hey, we could just have more business down there. And Morgan was absolutely against it. She says, no, we are really good at what we do. People love our food. We have a really good reputation. If we add to that and expand, probably all of it won't be as good. So with her leadership and help and insistence, we've stuck with barbecue. A lot of our caterings, yesterday we catered for OSU Fire Protection, and brisket and pork tenderloin, all smoked.
Awesome.
We have a really good menu, really good selection, what we serve. And, we stick with what we know, what I grew up doing.
Yeah.
The thing that really started the business is pulled pork. And pulled pork is always on our menu, but I've gotten really good. I was good at briskets before, but I've gotten really good at briskets.
Awesome.
and ribs and the tenderloins and tri-tip.
Yeah. But, 13 years, right? 13 plus
13
years, of course. So.
Yeah. And how many weddings do you think we've catered in 13 years?
I don't even know.
Probably it's over 600 weddings.
Wow.
In those years. We have a great reputation. Brides love us. Brides show up at a wedding that we're catering and they taste it. And we've gotten more weddings because, a young couple will be there and be like, this is outstanding.
We want this. Yeah. That's dangerous to eat barbecue in a white dress, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys seen any disasters with that?
No, not necessarily disasters with the food at weddings, but, doing that many weddings, it's interesting. The wedding industry and some of the traditions you see. And
I used to shoot weddings, and it was just a lot. And every wedding was so different.
Yeah.
The flow was different. The people were different.
Absolutely.
And,
weddings can bring out the best or the worst in people.
Yeah, usually both.
Yeah, we've seen both.
Yeah.
But it's real easy to schedule weddings now because, we have a solid track record, and it's like, we'll take care of it. It'll be okay. You won't have to worry about the food.
Yeah.
I've always said when it came to weddings, there's 2 days in a woman's life you don't mess with: the day she gives birth, and the day she gets married.
Yep.
And so we don't. The last thing we would want is for somebody to say, "Oh, how'd your wedding go?" And they'd be like, "Oh, the caterer."
Yeah.
We want it to be. It was great, and the food was amazing.
Yeah. My first wedding I shot, the videographer canceled like 2 days before. Oh, yeah. And so I was going to actually be there to shoot a promo for one of the other vendors.
Right.
And they were like, hey, if you're going to be there and you're already shooting video, can you just shoot the whole day? And I was like, sure. Right. And it ended up being at the Mayo Hotel in Tulsa. Oh, nice. It ended up being this like really nice wedding. But what the wedding industry is just like, people are in, people are out. Yeah. And so sometimes
I got chewed out by another vendor at a wedding I did early on because I was still starting new equipment and everything, and she was experienced. And I said, she was, I think she was bartending and had the desserts, and I had all the barbecue. And so I said, we visited for a while, and she was nice. And I said, well, give me some feedback. Tell me how I'm doing. And she's like, your food's great. Your presentation's great. You got, you're on the right track. Mm-hmm. And then she said, how much are you charging? And I told her what I was charging, and she got so mad. She says, you can't do that in this industry. She says, you have to charge double in this industry.
Oh, she was saying you weren't charging enough.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was doing the math in my head. I'm like, no, I'm at the right price and everything. And she was just insistent. She's like, this industry demands that you charge more.
Isn't that weird?
And it is. And I to this day, we still charge weddings the same price we charge, people who come in to have us cater a birthday party or a corporate event or whatever. Our price is our price.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I don't think that's right to put the screws to people just because it's that day. I mean, she's planning her wedding and she's experiencing it. You go to schedule a building, and if you say it's for a wedding, the price doubles.
Yeah.
And it's like, that ain't right.
It's crazy.
It is.
I mean, same with photo and video and all of that kind of stuff. People charge way more. Now, I will say, as a photographer or videographer at a wedding, you have one shot.
Absolutely.
You have one shot to get the shot.
Yeah.
And kind of like when you said there are, 2 days you don't mess with, it's like there are those like handful of moments during a wedding that if you miss it, you
can't get it back.
You can't get it back. You don't get the first kiss back. You don't get the first dance back. You don't get walking down the aisle back. So you have to be, in position, ready. All of your equipment has to be perfect. So, and I'm sure that you all feel the same way about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's all about timing.
There's pressure on a wedding for sure. Yeah. But, and so some of that makes sense to have a slightly higher price, but it's just,
we treat a wedding. Yeah. I mean, we treat all of our catered events, like it's a wedding, I guess.
Yeah. That's great.
We bring nice equipment. We bring good food. Mm-hmm. We're there. We're ready when they're supposed to eat. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's been your favorite part of owning the business?
Well, it's fun working for yourself.
Yeah.
I've worked for the man for most of my life, and this is fun. Of course, there's challenges that come with that because you're responsible for everything.
Everything.
When we got this truck, it really was ready for the junkyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We drove it home on a wing and a prayer, and spent a year. But you were what, 12? I think she was 12 when we first got the truck, and she's been with me from the beginning, sanding the truck. And so it's been nice. I get to work with my kids. I have 3 daughters, and they've all worked on the truck or ran the ice cream truck through the years. But Morgan's really stuck with me, and it's been nice. But before Morgan really was finishing her degree at OSU, I was doing everything. I was scheduling, I was doing payroll and taxes, and I was getting product, and I was cooking, and I was going to serving events, and it was a lot. And of course, then we were doing really full-time food truck. So I was working 7 days a week. And with Morgan coming on, she's taken over a lot of the administration, and she's really good at it. And I get to do the parts that I still enjoy, the cooking, the serving, maintaining the vehicles and everything. So I do my part, she does her part, and we have a really good balance. And we get to work together every day. And we fuss with each other. She fusses with me.
Well, that's inevitable. Anytime you get 2 people, right? Anytime you have 2
especially when it's your youngest daughter.
Well, I wouldn't know about that, but
she gave me a T-shirt that says, "No, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my youngest daughter." So, but
that's really funny.
Yeah, when I was wearing all the hats here, it was really tough. Having her on board, and it's also a blessing because we've built this business, and now it supports both of us. And I think you think you're making a good living.
I think you think so.
I mean, there's a lot of perks for her and for me, and it's been a huge blessing. And then building this building out here and having it here. We throw parties out here, and I mean, why not? We got that big kitchen to take advantage of.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about business. Not having a business degree, it's nice having her on board with a business degree. Yeah, to kind of balance me out because I have a lot of ideas, but sometimes implementing them is hard. I mean, we have 2 catering vehicles outside, and she worked really hard to get those covered and get them like traveling billboards. I work really hard on getting them fully equipped. So we don't just, when we go to a catering, we don't just throw food into a warming or a cabinet to hold them.
Yeah.
We have generators and we have actual warming ovens, active heat on the food. So, it's nothing at a wedding for us to get a dozen people say, that's the best wedding food I've ever had.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great that you built that reputation and that experience for people. And I'm sure it'll just continue to grow. Yeah. Do you have any plans for the growth of the business that you're willing to share publicly?
Well, we get a lot of pressure to open a brick and mortar. And, the livestock auction down in Perkins, they offered us the cafe there.
Oh yeah.
And, it was a great deal. But we talked about it and we think it would have hurt the other parts of our business. And, I think it would have stretched us. And, we're constantly worried about the quality, that we're providing a good product, that, it's all being done right.
Right.
And we don't want to get stretched too thin. Brick and mortar would require us to be there a lot more.
Yeah.
Hire a lot more staff. And we kind of prefer to keep it in our control.
Yeah.
The food truck doesn't go out in the extreme heat or the extreme cold. Our slowest months over those 13 years has always been January and February. So we just shut down.
Right.
We're going skiing in January, and we got a cruise planned for February.
Awesome.
So we always say, right now we're busy. We're working almost every day. There's caterings and everything. We just say we work hard so we can play hard.
Yeah. That's really great. I mean, I feel like that's a wise decision to make sure that you're maintaining the quality of all of your other things before adding something else. So, and plus, if you're in a good flow and you like the work, then
absolutely, we've got the food truck now. We have 2 catering vehicles. We have the full kitchen. I think right now we're just, we're talking about buying a new ice cream machine because we make homemade ice cream as a dessert for all of our caterings. And the machine we have is pretty old, and I bought it used. Yeah. And that's like number one on our list is let's buy a new ice cream machine. Got a warranty and everything. Yeah. We've bought new equipment. The truck has been completely redone in the last couple of years, all new equipment, redone inside.
Very nice.
So, we just keep updating what we have. The business model we have works. Yeah. We're making money. We have a good reputation. Our customers like us. There are some that wish we were out more like we used to be.
Well, yeah.
But
that's natural.
When we take the food truck out, we load it full of food. So we spend a lot of money, put a crew on it. So we have to make a certain amount of money, and it's not always guaranteed. Yeah. But when we go to a wedding or a catered event,
right, it's like
we're told
paid
feed
for
100 people,
right.
Feed them at this time, so we know exactly what we need to prepare. We know exactly when to be there. Yeah, and
it's a lot easier to account for than having a brick and mortar.
It's a lot easier to manage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I imagine there's a lot of waste, especially with barbecue, something that you have to cook over so much time. Yeah. It's like if this whole if these 5 pork shoulders that we made for the day don't all sell out and we sell half as much as we prepared, then, you're not going to keep that other stuff for the next day, or you probably shouldn't.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah. Well, if we go to a catered event, whatever food we bring stays.
Exactly.
And, they're usually thrilled with the leftovers.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I went down to Blanchard, was it Friday?
Something like that.
Friday or Saturday, I went down to Blanchard and did a wedding. She had a catering here in town, and she was so worried about the catering in Blanchard because they were providing the plates. And when they provide the plates, sometimes they provide 2 plates, a salad plate and humans are creatures of habit. They're going to fill the plate whether they're going to eat it or not. Yeah. So she was really relieved when I got down there and I said, the place setting's all just 1 plate. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about too much going on. We learned that early on. We did a catered event for a fundraiser in Tulsa, and we bought big oval plates because we had ribs. Yeah. And they just filled the plates.
Oh, and so the portion size was like
they threw a lot of food away because they got full.
Yeah.
And so that was a learning experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of a weird thing that most people in the catering or in the non-catering world wouldn't think of is how's your plate shaped? How many kind of square inches do you have on your plate versus how much food are you going to put on your plate? Yes. And then calculating that against the number of expected people at the event and all those portions.
We go by pounds.
Yeah.
100 people, we know we need about 33 pounds of meat.
Yeah.
So we bring 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we don't want to run out.
Right. You don't want to be on, you'd rather have too much and then have leftovers.
And same with sides. We know
Yeah.
this pan of, salad or this pan of mac and cheese or whatever will feed this many people. So we know what to bring.
Yeah.
But it also depends too. You go to a wedding and it's some kid off the football team and half the football team is there. It's like,
true.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. And then you show up at one and it's just all the old family with them. And, it's a bunch of little old ladies and stuff. Like, they're not going to eat all this food.
Yeah. So you tell me you have 100 people. What kind of people are these people?
Right. Yeah. Usually they'll tell us.
Yeah.
We regularly cater for a lot of fire departments and firemen like to eat.
Oh, yeah.
They're always
understandable.
Yeah.
They're meat and potatoes kind of guys.
So we always bring extra.
Yeah.
Make sure we have plenty of food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's your favorite food that you make? Either to make or to eat yourself.
Okay. Well, I love smoking briskets and the tri-tips. The smoked beef is really good. And we make all of our own seasonings. So I have a unique flavor on my briskets and tri-tip. Really like to smoke those because those are real crowd pleasers. Eating, I'm a big seafood fan. I love crab legs and lobster. And my wife and I went on a big vacation down to Australia, and the dollar was strong, and we had steak and lobster every night.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's great. So, what are some things about your business that maybe people don't see from the outside that you'd either want them to know or just that you think are interesting?
Well, when we started the business, my wife's nephew was going to Texas A&M, and he was going to get a business degree, and he actually started a barbecue trailer based on all of my recipes and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the same time I was building the truck. And he helped me a lot in writing my business plan and everything. And he said, you should build your business as a benevolent business. And we talked about it, and I agreed. So we do a lot of we give food away. We being in the military and being a teacher, we're pretty generous with school groups. The high school band, we sponsor them, we feed them during their tailgates and stuff, and we charge them, but we charge them way less than what they would have to pay normally. We do, like every year, we do Holiday Heroes out at Life Church.
Okay.
And we provide that meal for free. We used to take the truck out on the street corners in low-income areas and just give food away. We used to drive through neighborhoods and do that. But we're generous as far as if somebody needs something, we'll do it. We most of the time we leave our food at a catered event, but we do some big caterings for like OSU, and sometimes their crowd doesn't show up, especially football games this year. The crowds are a little lower.
Yeah.
So if we have a lot left over, I just coordinate with whoever is paying the bill. We have like 2 pans of mac and cheese, 2 pans of beans, pan of hamburgers, or whatever left over.
Right.
If you're okay with it, we'll take it to Adult Teen Challenge and give it to them. And those guys are thrilled when one of our Purdy-Q trucks show up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they know the leftovers are coming.
Yeah.
So we're generous with giving things away. We're generous with feeding people for free if it's a good event or a need. We do holiday meals. So Thanksgiving coming up this month, we'll do our full holiday meals, but we always give one away, and we're generous with some people who are in need. So, we built it as a benevolent company, and it's not necessarily so people know, but it's because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
We're blessed, so we're going to bless others.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think from, just interviewing so many different business owners and even just the ones who I haven't even had on the podcast, I've just seen so much really incredible generosity from local businesses, and also just knowing those places, like most people, if they're thinking about donating food, they might think of Mission of Hope, which
Right.
not to say that that's a bad thing by any means.
Right.
Mission of Hope is a place that needs it, but there are other places that need it.
Absolutely.
And you learn about the needs of your community by being involved in the community.
Right.
And so clearly you made some connection with Adult Teen Challenge at some
Absolutely.
point.
Yeah.
And then that was like a place that you knew you wanted to support. And
Yeah.
so I think that
Well, we believe in in what Adult Teen Challenge is doing. It's very positive for those guys.
Yeah.
They get rehabbed. They don't just get punished. A lot of them come out and are successful. They don't re-enter the system. They stay out of the system. They have support and everything. So, yeah, I'm proud of those guys when they graduate. We do Easy Drill up in Perry once a month, and they hire, I think, 10 of those guys a day.
wow.
Yeah, so we really got to know some of them, and then we have friends that attend a church that supports them well.
Yeah.
And so we're involved with that. But those
That's
guys, they like my food.
Yeah.
And I like giving it.
It seems like everyone does.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and like last year when the fires hit. We took the truck out and first responders and police, and we just gave food away. And then we had other businesses come out and park with us just because they wanted to be a part.
Yeah.
They wanted to do something positive for our community. And we had posted and we're going to do it. And they were like, can we come with you? Being benevolent, being given away.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know it, but if there's a need, that's what we do. When we first opened, we weren't even open 3 months. And a lot of my initial customers knew about it. And the tornado hit Kearney shortly after we opened. And we went down 8 days in a row and just gave food away.
That's great.
And of course, I was broke. I was a brand new business owner. But a lot of local businesses found out what I was doing. And they called me and they said, what do you need? And I just said, well, I just need money to buy product so I can keep going down and doing it. And they're like, done. Yep. And money just started pouring in. So I went to my banker, Daniel Thrasher, and I said, okay, I got this money and it's not mine. We got to watch it.
Yeah.
And so we opened an account, and when I would go and get product that week, and we went through a lot of product. We fed a lot of people.
That's good.
So
that's really good. Well, thank you for doing that for the community. So how has Stillwater changed in the 12, 13 years since you opened?
How has Stillwater changed? When I opened, I thought I was going to be serving all the college kids. That was my business model. I mean, we've got a university. There's 20,000 students. I thought food trucks were real trendy 13 years ago.
Right.
And we were parking on the strip and everything. And college students aren't the best thing to start a business on.
Oh yeah.
they're not reliable.
Right.
And a lot of them carry a bursar card and they have a meal plan and almost immediately after we opened, we realized it wasn't the college students, it's the blue collar workers, the people working in the factories or working in a shop or whatever.
Yeah.
They were the ones who supported us. We've learned, I mean, in the 13 years that I've been operating, ton of food trucks have opened and closed. A ton of restaurants have opened and closed. I don't know if that's a change with Stillwater, but it's unique with Stillwater. And I think it's because a lot of people see the college students as I'm not bashing college students.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not.
It seems like something that would be really steady, but ultimately kind of isn't.
Yeah.
It is for like coffee shops. I feel like, places for them to like sit down and study, those places are always, reasonably full. But I feel like for a restaurant, it's kind of either hit or miss, or you have to have a certain location or be a certain type of food or something like that.
I don't think Stillwater's changed as much as we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we've transitioned from parking on the street corner to, like I say, the catering.
Yeah.
So we've changed more than Stillwater.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. But it's what works. It's what really makes this business financially viable.
Yeah.
So
that's great. So what do you like about the community of Stillwater?
Well, I mean, being a teacher in Stillwater, it's whenever there's a tragedy in our area, in our town, our community's tight. We like when the homecoming accident happened, community was all out. The fires, the community, they really come together. in those moments when we need to come together. And I think it's a good community. I'm glad we chose Stillwater to live in.
Oh yeah. Are you not from here originally?
Well, being in the military, I grew up in Wyoming.
So what brought you to Stillwater?
Military.
Okay.
My last duty station was Altus.
Okay.
And when I graduated Altus, or when I got out of the military down at Altus, I went to the junior college down there. Mm-hmm. And when I graduated there, my wife is from Louisiana and I'm from Nebraska and Wyoming. Mm-hmm. It was in the middle. So we decided, let's find a place in Oklahoma to live. And a lot of people down in Altus are big fans of Stillwater because a lot of them are OSU grads.
Yeah.
And we're really glad we moved here. Mm-hmm. I graduated from OSU in 2013.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 2007, started the business in 2013.
Nice.
So, but it was OSU is what's brought us here.
Great.
And of course, my wife heard really good things about the hospital here in town. Mm-hmm. And following me around in the military, she would just get really established in a job, mm-hmm. and we'd have to move.
Oh, yeah.
And we've always talked about being in a town that had a nice hospital that she could get established in. And
so is that what she does? What does she do?
She's a nurse on the 5th floor.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And she's been there for going on 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So she got what she wanted. And ultimately I wound up doing this, and mm-hmm. I get a lot of satisfaction out of doing it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for choosing Stillwater and developing such a great business in our community.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad the community supports me. It didn't hurt being a teacher before opening a business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people underestimate, like people who are entrepreneurs looking to start a business really underestimate how beneficial their community is. Like their immediate network.
Absolutely.
So I have a friend who's working on opening a coffee shop right now, and he was looking at it and he was like, well, okay, so I go to this church and I know these many people and I've talked to some people and they're going to start having their small groups there. So I know that we're going to have, X number of people per week. Yep. And he's like, oh, well, just based on that covers this much of my expenses just by, knowing people who are going to bring 3 or 4 people there every week. Right. And so, a lot of times, that's where it starts. People who come into Stillwater and try to start a business, a lot of times it doesn't work out because they don't have the connections. Because even though Stillwater is, a city, of 50,000, like the community is tight knit.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that regard.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of restaurants that don't last very long. Mm-hmm. Was it Grandy's?
Yeah.
Grandy's. Yeah.
It's like
25 days.
Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, they're already closed.
Mm-hmm.
And
it'd be a really good brick and mortar location.
it would go with our theme. It really was got that silo out front. Yeah, it'd take a lot of pulled pork sandwiches to pay for that building.
Oh, I'm sure it would.
It'd be awesome. But also there's 2 restaurants that have been in that location that haven't worked out. It's We keep getting pressured to do the brick and mortar, and we understand you want to be able to get a hay bale whenever you want to get a hay bale, but that's a lot of risk on our part,
man. But those hay bales are so good. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to Still Connect. I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Dan. Be sure to check out Purdy-Q on all their social media, linked in the show notes below, as well as the podcast social for highlights, updates, and more. And be sure to share the podcast with all of your Stillwater friends so that we can grow the podcast and our community. If you love hearing Stillwater stories come to life, I would really appreciate your support on Patreon. For a subscription starting as little as $5 a month, you can help grow the podcast, plus get early access to episodes, behind-the-scenes looks, and a shout-out on the show. Higher tiers let you submit questions for upcoming guests, receive podcast merch, and even appear on an episode yourself. Every bit of support helps grow this community and keeps local stories front and center. Together, we can keep Stillwater connected, one conversation at a time. Speaking of which, I would like to thank our current business subscribers, Renovate Stillwater, Film in Oklahoma, and our Stillwater patron, Darren Huddleston. And remember, we all need community, so even when life gets busy, make sure you still connect.